Hello, hello, and welcome back to My GF Makes You Read Homestuck with my GF.
That's me. I'm the GF. Hello.
So, when we left off, everybody's been getting cool-ass upgrades with their shit now that they're all in this world together and are figuring out how the fuck this game works. All of them except for, Rose.
No, not Rose.
Jade.
Jade.
Sorry, all of them except Jade. I'll remember her name eventually. But yeah. Anyway. Dave Sprite also pester.
So, really, why are you burning that? I just explained this to other Dave. Do I have to explain everything to you twice now? No, I know. I'm using Dave's spare computer. I saw the whole conversation through his Pester Chum account. Oh, see. So instead of having to double explain, I merely have to put up with being double spied upon. What a relief! I just mean, you didn't burn that book in the future. That book was completely pointless. I know, but now it's not. You appeared to make it relevant by traveling to the past. So does that mean the sleeping thing worked? You remember the future? I remember some things. Okay, cool. So why is the cat code so terrible now? I don't know, but the gods were pretty empathetic about it. Well, okay, I guess it's done, but why are you so sure they're right? Have you ever known them to be wrong? I guess not. But they sort of freak me out. I mean, listening to the gross space mutants all day isn't my idea of an awesome time. Especially the ones that sing. God. Is that why you always kept the music turned up? No, I flipped out to ill jams because they kick ass, obviously. I guess we'll chalk another riddle up in the solve column. Yeah, case the fuck closed. Are you talking to future me? Yes. Okay, I'm out of loop again. Between you taking orders from Dream Beasts and birdwings me with, like, future secrets, I'm doing some sort of spectacular fucking jackknife off the loop and getting a wink and a nod from Barack Obama. I'm coming upstairs. Okay.
Uh, when they said the singing gods, my brain just pictured, like, a group of, like, Lovecraftian entities. It's hard to stay at the YMCA.
Amazing, with the tentacles doing the little jam.
Equals Gratada.
Oh my
Ice.
god. Ice.
Equals greater than?
Oh
I'd fuck him. Dave, chill with Dave Sprite.
god. So, it was pretty funny how I made a copy of Rose's evil book right before she burned it, and now she doesn't know about it. I know, it's crazy what kind of foresight this guy has. I'm telling you, coincidences like that are unreal. They don't even happen most of the time. The best thing about it, the best thing about how I did that is how it in no way will ever come back to bite us in the ass, ever. Dude, our shit is safe. So safe. Gonna sleep pretty sound tonight with the big fucking payload of safety you just got dropped on us.
Is
Gonna be
it
all
bad
hugging.
writing if it's clearly being done for comedic effect?
Is that in regards to the wizard fanfic?
No. The incredibly blatant Chekhov's shotgunning that constantly happens in this with Dave. Like,
I don't think it's bad writing.
he
no.
takes a Chekhov's shotgun and throws it full force at the camera. Sorry, continue.
Gotta be all hugging my pillow and shit, grinning like a goddamn bear full of honey. Safer than some Flintstone vitamins in a bottle. Keep twisting, Junior. All you get is clicks. Asshole think it's candy. Doesn't even know he just stepped on a security rake and got a face full of fucking safety. Yeah. Anyway, guess I'll go back down and burn that book. Alright.
Equals greater than.
Ah!
Dave, go back in time to stop the thief.
It looks like you already tried that. Whoever took these books was a pretty cold-blooded dude. You'll figure you cool it on the time travel for a while. Don't want to see the Dave corpse start to pile up, especially if one of them winds up being you.
Jesus! This is really fucking funny. Imagine the fucking Dave body, the dead Dave body there. Like just walk in, like, oh shit, I'm dead. Oh shit, no, it's more so. Oh shit, my books are stolen. Oh, I'm dead, huh?
Yeah. Like, he's got his priorities straight.
Dave, you throw yourself out the window.
Yeah, yeet.
Dump.
You ditch the body before Jade sees it. That would probably freak her out.
John, press a button on the control panel.
You push one of the nearby buttons. It activates the upper right monitor. The view is locked to a particular location on Earth, at a particular date and time. Whoever was in the lab appears to have recently calibrated this device.
John, examine monitor.
The monitor displays a town on the west coast of the United States. It appears to be your old neighborhood, but there's a factory there you do not recognize. The date is December 1st, 1995, a few months before you were born.
Betty Crocker. She was behind this all on. John, zoom in.
An old woman is escorted by her son on a lovely day. A target has been locked over the gentleman's mother.
Take the shot. Equals greater than.
A meteor overhead looms unnoticed.
I like how the way the sun looks.
Mm-hmm.
Equals greater than.
They witness the destruction of the facility. Collateral damage to a corporation owned by a renowned billionaire explorer. A mystery begins.
John, press the blue button.
Boop.
I want to boop you. Equals greater than.
You create a paradox ghost imprint of the woman you recognize to be your grandmother.
Equals greater than. So many different forms of time travel.
The ghost sludge is sucked into a glass tube.
Chug, 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 chug. John equals greater. Switch 4. Chug, chug, chug.
Gatorade. You switch to a monitor displaying a view of a remote island in the Pacific on December 3rd, 1995.
Oh, timeline. John, zoom in.
A renowned billionaire explorer approaches on his yacht. An old factory lost 2 days prior, but a new shipment gained. Together they settle the island and plunder its secrets. So let me get this straight. This guy is the owner of Betty Crocker.
Apparently.
Huh.
And that teddy bear, or that bunny she has, is a mix of Jade and John's bunnies. Or no, the two bunnies that... No, that is the bunny that hang on. That's what the bunny that she's...
No, wait, that's the one that Rose made for her.
Yeah, that's the one that Rose made for him. That's what that is. Okay,
Yeah.
Equals greater than.
God, I'm fucking up. A meteor overhead streaks unnoticed, headed toward an unseasonably warm city in the central United States.
John, press blue button.
You create a paradox ghost imprint of the man you spotted in the woods with your book. The ghost sludge is collected.
Oh man, recursive referring to, who was it? All True Dragon Spirits comments we've been reading. Who is giving us the director commentary from the book, transcribing it by hand.
Oh my goodness. Oh! We should let them know.
I mean, they watch every episode, they'll find out.
Right.
John, equal greater switch 3.
To switch to a view of an unseasonably warm city in the central United States on December 4th, 1995.
This was 2 years before I was born. All this happened.
The year I was born!
Alright, see, we're not that far apart in difference, Granny.
Shut up.
You're not that much older than me, my MILF.
Listen, I went out to a zoo like 2 weeks ago, and I was asked, while I was with a friend, whether I needed a children's ticket.
MILF.
I'm turning closer to 30 than 20.
Horse butt. John, zoom in.
An outrageously awesome dude stands before a crater where his favorite record shop stood one day prior.
Equals greater than.
He is prepared for the occasion with a small pair of outrageously awesome shades. A meteor overhead races unnoticed, headed to a lake near a laboratory on the east coast of the United States. No aquatic life would survive.
Oh. Hang on. John, press blue button.
Also, I'm just gonna quickly ask, because Recursive commented this in our chat, they're being a little loose with the future hints. Actually,
person
very
leaving
loose, and I'm looking
comments.
closer. So, what you're saying is if you read the comments, you're gonna get spoiled?
But I can't not read YouTuber comments. I am a good YouTuber. I read and respond to all my comments.
Do I have to sit down and read them all first? Moderate your YouTuber comment intake?
Maybe.
Huh.
They're not commenting. They're not comments by the one commenting.
Oh, okay.
The comments from the director's comment. It's Hussy's quotes. Okay. Yeah, but the person has mentioned, I think, in a few how they're like sort of carefully. What's the word?
Moderating them?
Yeah, they're moderating them and they're like editing some of the more spoilery ones, or like being like, there's another comment here about this thing, but I'm not going to read it because it's a spoiler. But when it becomes relevant, I'll remember this. They're saying things kind of like that. But anyway, Ghost Imprint, outrageous awesome dude.
The sludge is allocated to another pair of tubes. I remember that this was one of the favorite parts of mine in all of Homestuck.
John, equals greater switch 2.
You switch again to a view of your neighborhood on April 13th, 1996. It is the day of your birth. There's more real estate you do not recognize near the recently devastated baked goods facility. It is a shopping mall you have never seen before.
John, zoom in. Oh, this baby Rose. Prankster's Gambit.
A professional lady and new mother has traveled from the opposite coast of the behest of a famous and wealthy scientist to study one of numerous recent celestial anomalies while he is on expedition. She notices a meteor overhead, on collision course with a quaint family joke shop. A distinguished gentleman notices the lady and comes outside to greet her. Oblivious to the threat above, the gentleman's mother remains inside, busying herself with a tall bookshelf, a ladder, and a rather hefty, unabridged joke book.
That's how the grandma died originally, right? Getting crushed by a joke book? Isn't that what they said? Did they not say that?
Man, I don't remember.
I'm wondering if this is somebody trying to change events to stop all of them from being born. Or some. Oh no, but one of them was already born.
Well, we'll just have to keep reading.
Equals Gratadaka.
An old mother lost today, but a new son gained.
Equals greater than. Alright, hang on real quick.
Wait,
I do appreciate.
Wait, does that mean that Pink Scarf Lady had a thing with the distinguished gentleman, and that's how John was made?
The gentleman discovers a clue. How
Does that make Rose and John brother and sister? What?
I don't think that's what's being said.
Okay, I hope not.
Because I think she was carrying baby Rose with her. I think it's just that they knew each other.
The gentleman discovers a clue. Powerful nose detects perfume. The lady has fled. The mystery deepens. I know what the lady's like.
God, you need to post that video in the Discord now for people to get at some point. There's There's a video of a guy in VR chat modeled as Lucario, and he goes, I know what the ladies like. And then starts sniffing the mic super hard as his character's nose grows and shrinks.
I don't know if I can ever find that again. Anyway.
Oh, the exact quote from John, when your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell, it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it.
Oh, so we think that he got squashed, that they got squashed by the bookshelf, but actually she got meteor struck?
I think somebody's editing the past. I think that's what's happening here. Somebody's throwing meteorites to change the past. Equals greater than.
But the monitor has not lost track of the lady. There's the full bunny.
John, press the blue button. This bunny's gonna be very important to crazy shit, I'm sure. John, press the blue button.
You create a paradox ghost imprint of the professional lady. The sludge fills the final tube. Once all the tubes are filled, an automated sequence begins to execute.
Equals greater than.
4 young paradox clones are created.
Um,
I love the look on your face, just jaw dropped, eyes wide. Yeah, that's what I felt too.
Are they clones? Are they?
I mean, it says they're paradox clones.
Is John a clone of his dad? Rose a clone of her mom? Dave a clone of his brother? And she's somehow a clone of her uncle? Whatever?
Bri, go into the settings real quick.
Okay. Hang on.
Because I think it's not.
What do I need to touch?
Settings. Scroll down. Pixelate image scanning is on for him. It should be off. Go up. Go up. Go up. All the way up. Up. Buddy, go up. Buddy, go up.
I'm up.
Oh, okay.
I
There it
see
is.
it.
Pixelated image scanning.
Okay. Oh, that makes it look smoother.
Thanks, Recursive.
I like. There's one more button to push.
Ectobiology sure does involve a lot of button pushing. At least it does when you're a junior ectobiologist. Your loyal assistant, Dr. Maugan, is all over this one.
Equals greater than.
One pair of tubes empties the sludge into the chamber below. The other pair does as well. Another sequence is activated.
Equals greater than.
There you go.
What is happening? What is happening here? John, scale, eshalader.
You storm up your echelon to claim the coveted, if difficult to pronounce rung, ectobiology babysitter. Your ladder is absolutely hemorrhaging the boondollars. Just what your pork hollow fat ass needs.
What's happening right now?
He just gave birth.
Also, I love some of these rolls. Stout Runt, Mr. Snoozy Prince, McSleepy Pants, Call Close Tenderfoot, Over by Upstairs, Britches Ripper, Scamp Master, You Are the Star, It's You, Junkle Jim, Swashbuckler, Unreal Air, Gritty Midget. Is that an insulting term nowadays? I think it is. I think it's like an insult. Rascal Sprat, Rung Jumpin', Ragamuffin, Scurrywort, and Sharkbait Sparkplug.
Sparkplug. I read something very different instead of Sparkplug.
What'd you read?
Our adult viewers will probably know.
Please elaborate.
No. Let's go on. Equals greater than.
It was butt plug, wasn't it?
You surpass 1 million boon dollars and trade them all in for a single whooping boon buck. This is, of course, going directly into your college funds for those youngsters. Sure is heavy. Into the hollow it goes.
Equals greater than.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
oh, oh.
If it exists, there's point of it. Equals greater than.
Oof.
Men navigating the veil nearby.
An old man has much to do before he returns to Earth. Dies, gets stuffed by his adopted yet biologically daughter/granddaughter, and stuck in front of a fireplace. Taking priority at the moment is shipping 2 passengers, long overdue for a reunion.
I'm so confused with the sequence we just saw. Equals greater than. What the fuck? Equals greater than. Equals greater than. Equals greater than. He's got
Wallet.
a wallet fetch bonus.
Checks out.
Equals greater than. Equals greater than. Equals greater than. CG troll. Fucking shit! CG troll drawn. Who voices this character?
Those are you two. That is your Neckbeard and John.
Against reading the comments on at least part 43. Part 43's comments are a spoiler?
You don't look, I will.
Yeah, you look at that while I read. See, this is case in point. What point? The point I was just making about the ultimate riddle, you blithering, flatulent shithole. Okay. Sorry. Okay, that's your cue to laugh at me or some more, I guess. Because you seem to really get off whenever I flame you. Humans are deranged. Oh man, I must be getting closer to the conversion where you're trolling me harder. This is pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve. You see what I mean? Fuck you about that. He's a masochist. Anyway, you weren't making a point about the ultimate riddle, dude. Yes I was, and now I'm losing my train of thought, dipshit. Nope, we never talked about it. Yet. Oh hell, that's right. Damn it, I guess this is going to be confusing. Oh, you're just starting to figure that out now? See, I kind of painted myself into a corner. I started trolling you at the end just before the rift, and then jumped back a little, and now I guess I've become railroaded into working backwards here. Unless I want to do the sort of dumb, schizophrenic hopping around like the others. Oh my god, I know, you've already told me this like a million times. I have? Wow, I can't wait for all these amazing conversations to take place. It's going to be like that human vacation with the giant red chimney asshole up here. You know, the one where a bunch of moany nuke suckers sing at a little pine tree, I think. Man, I've got to say, I'm a little disappointed by this masterful trolling you were bragging about. I was bragging? Why would I bother with that sort of pedantic human horse shit? Maybe you should consider that I was bragging to get your hopes up in the future, only to let you down, and thus troll you masterfully in that respect. Maybe, but you would be pretty weak too. But that would be pretty weak too. You brittle human calcium-based skull is what is weak. And if you and I were in the proximity of a blunt instrument, I wouldn't have much trouble proving it. W/E. So, what are your pronouns? W/E. So what was this case in point you were making anyway? I was scrolling back and noticed you were in the veil. Yeah, I'm just making a joke. And reading it literally as it's written. Oh, I am? Yeah, dumb. You're tumbling around on a big goddamn meteor, and you just created young versions of yourself and your guardians, probably by mucking around with that thing like a doofus. Wait, these are baby versions of us? I don't think we read the comments for 43 yet. At least not all of them.
I don't know.
I haven't replied to them yet. Wait, these are baby versions of us? Slow clueless. What did you think you were doing there anyway? Well, I saw footage of my nan, some other people who I am pretty sure were just like Jade's grandpa and Rose's mom and stuff from a long time ago. And then there are all these little guys scurrying around. So they're like cloned copies of us? I'm reading the oldest comments I received first, not necessarily in episode order.
But yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt this.
Yeah, sorry. No, they're literally you and your guardians, Paradox clones. Huh? What do you mean they're literally us? Do they go back in time? Yeah, obviously, great guess, brain hero. But technically, they aren't even sent back in time, because with respect to the medium, your universe's timeline is meaningless. Seriously, why would it give a crap about Earth's past or future or whatever? From its perspective, it's just a bunch of points to choose from. Just like your chronology is from our perspective. But I guess that's a bunch of semantics with respect to your personal chronology. Yeah, they go back in time. A paradox clone is by definition a correctly cloned duplicate that will inevitably go back in time and become the original target that was cloned. If it's a malformed clone, it's just a meaningless mutant that has no bearing on the stable loop continuum. I don't see any tentacles or extra eyeballs or warped bone bulges, so those gross little things there are all you guys waiting to go back to Earth and grow up and become the stupid bunch of grub-fisted douchebags you all are now. And this was the point I was trying to make about the ultimate riddle. What is the riddle anyway? Maybe I can guess. I'm good at riddles. Haha, think again, ignoramus. It's not even that great. Even much of a riddle at all. In the course of your adventure, you would have encountered all these fragments of, like, weird poems and shit. You find them along your quest with the clues and stuff buried in them to help you solve the puzzle and move the huge stone column that makes the staircase appear, and lots of nonsense like that. And it's all masked in this flowery sort of frothy, poetic jackassery that nobody really cares about. And I sure as hell don't care about spoiling it for you. But what all these lofty symbolic allusions boil down to is some grander statement about what you see happening here. That you were always the key to seeding your own existence through this game, and any hope that it could have played out differently or that you could have avoided this whole mess is always just a ruse. A distraction, perhaps? What? Never mind. Because if it didn't go down this way, then how were you even born? Get it? Which is especially pathetic since Paradox Space apparently went to all this trouble to make you just to have you fail and die. Really, there's nothing more tragic than these null sessions full of kids entering the game and fulfilling some cosmic destiny shit just to get wiped out and leave behind empty, pointless, insufferable increposphere for all eternity. Actually, it's sort of hilarious. Or it would be if it didn't affect me personally. But anyway, there's a lot more to the riddle than just that. Like what we were just talking about last time we talked. But that's sort of the gist of the themes it deals with. Okay. Well, if I run into the salamanders who tell me about the riddle and get really excited about it, I will try to act surprised. So this is the same kind of thing you went through. With, like, being your own paradox clone and creating your own parents and stuff? Yeah. How did that even work? With 12 of you? It was really fucking complicated, and I'm not going to get into it. Our family structures are already way more complicated than yours without even getting spooky time slime involved. Basically, we have nothing in common whatsoever, except maybe this. I was the guy in your position to make all these clones, and frankly, it all kind of freaked me the hell out. Well, yeah. I feel like I've changed this guy's voice dramatically just over the course of reading this.
Yeah, you have?
Yeah, I guess now that you mention it, I am finding this all a little strange. Oh, only just now. Fuck you, you are fast. I hope you get the mad boon bucks to pay off those speeding tickets. No, I mean, the ghost stuff paradox are one thing, of course. It's something else. It's just, this is really weird. What's so weird about it? Well, normally humans hatch from, like, these slimy pods. Then we wriggle out to us pink little larvae. Oh, really? Huh. But we are more in common than I thought. Maybe those really are mutant clones, and they aren't going to go back to your to seed your planet. Sure. Well, I'm confused now. Not that I give a shit about you and your pointless, awful lives. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you get back to me in a few minutes? I mean, like, a few minutes of my time, not yours. All these little pink monkeys are getting in the way of lines, and I have to tend to them. Or getting way out of line, and I have to tend to them. If you message me in a couple of minutes, we can continue our conversation in a sane, linear fashion for a change. Okay. And then after that, you can keep going backwards and then make fun of me for riding my little red rocket. You could tell me that I look like a silly little paradox clone fresh out of my slimy tube, and this is just a big nursery time recess jamboree. That would burn me good. Okay, that is pretty good. But you can't use it because you said. But I can't use it because you said it. And then later, i.e., right now, you would get the satisfaction of knowing you were the one to come up with that burn. See, you're dealing with a pro. You can't troll me, so I'll just forget about it and stop trying. So you want me to check the date of the last comment we read? Arm?
That's not me.
Oh, chatted. The last comment we read was a month ago. The comment on episode 43 is from 3 weeks ago.
Which is a month, is it not?
I think there's a slight distinction between when it defines exactly a month versus 3 weeks and 4 weeks.
Okay. So I'm very bad with time. If I was a thing in Homestuck, I'd be like the anti-air of time because I just cannot with months and dates and...
Yeah. I haven't read that one yet, the one on the episode 43.
I did look and I kind of agree with Recursive. Those ones are a little bit like... they're not fully spoilers, yeah, but some of them kind of hint at things in the future and they make it so you're not as surprised when you get there.
Okay, I'll avoid reading that one until I'm told to go back to it.
Sorry if you listen to this. I know you put a lot of time into them, and I'm sure like other readers that can appreciate them, but for now we will skip them.
Sorry, All True Dragon Spirit. Speaking of All True Dragon Spirit, it's the end of another episode, and time to read a long-ass comment from them. Let's see here. So this is their comments on episode 27. I'm just gonna root out for the director commentary stuff more than anything. Hang on. It's struggling to load.
Man, it's such a big load.
Oh, it's talking about how we stand Postal Mommy.
We do. Postal Mommy is best.
I'm talking about how Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff is like a joke irony thing. God, it's very hot in my room and it's frazzling my brain, honestly.
Do you need me to look at them?
Do you want to do that this time?
I can if you tell me what episode it is.
Sure, yeah, you can read the comments this time. It is episode 27.
Which, by the way, you should start tagging your episodes with the actual episode numbers because I tried finding it over the search bar with the part and it just can't find it because it's not in the title, so it doesn't know which one is
Okay,
which.
let me read you the name of the episode then, Miss Hoity-Toity Picky. It
Oh,
is...
that's fun. It says one comment and I can't see it.
Why can't you see it?
Oh, there I can. Okay, now I can. So do you want me to read them top to bottom?
Yes, that's how I do it.
Okay. So at the stamp of 157, they say, yeah, we stand postal, May Lady, a variation on PM's name that always read as Postal Milady. On 442, only Hussey would see fit to one up an authentic badly drawn comic with an ironic, even more badly drawn comic. I haven't seen the comic that Sweet Bro and Helljeff was originally a parody of, but from what I've heard, I think it was made to look even worse than that.
Oof.
At 12:35, boom! Butterfly effect.
Reference to a different Homestuck.
Different research.
They're referencing somebody else, yeah.
14:28. Welcome to Homestuck. It's about to get even better.
Alright, so what's
Hell,
happening at 1428? I'm curious what that is
I keep
triggering
reading the timestamps in the hopes that you can like look them up like simultaneously.
Well, you move faster than my thing can load them.
Oh man, I'm just too fast.
Oh, it's me talking about how it hops around through time super fast. Yeah, and it's gonna get it's already getting crazier than it was at that time. Ooh, the forum thread from where Sweet Bro and Helljeff originates, the comic it is parodying, is included in the collection.
We did not look at that.
We did not. We'll definitely look at that sometime soon.
At 1952.
Jade
is pretty good at reading for a 2-year-old. Let's assume she's 2 and move on.
Talk about when she's
book 2.
Yeah. Talk about that's Andrew Hussey talking about when she was reading the note left for her. A stable time loop's cleared at the moment. Sorry, you continue.
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
Me. An Andrew Hussey comment from 2257 is the episode. This is the biggest fuck you imaginable coming from Dad. There is no greater sign of disrespect than setting a man's hat on fire, slathering it in barbasol, and stomping on it. Oh yeah, because the dad burned and destroyed, like, fucked up a person's hat during that episode. At 24:32, Andrew Hussey had to say, little did he realize it would only earn Jack's fourth dimensional, no, admiration and gratitude for now, sorry. The 4s has A's, throw me off sometimes. That was Hussey's comment about... what moment? Oh. When he burned the hat, it's further comments on that. Because he burned Noir's clown hat, and Noir was just like, oh, thank you. Them asking us about hypersonic for some reason. Hold on. God, the episodes take forever to hop to the timestamps when I put them in. Oh, I went off talking about the Super Saiyan form, and then they mentioned why Sonic's form is cool because they don't like overuse it and give him a million forms. And Dragon Spirit's just like, what about Hypersonic though? That only appeared in Sonic 3, but then we also have Darkbind Sonic, Excalibur Sonic, Werehog Sonic. Yeah, but nobody remembers those ones. And they're labeled as distinctly separate things. 2802. What were we talking about at 2802? Oh, that's the animation we listened to that didn't have audio, where it's like showing the future stuff. You remember when we saw future Dave?
Yes.
So these next few things are all comments from Hussey in the book. They are oh god, the fours. Lamp shading, Sweetbro and Hella Jeff, which itself is already lamp shading good taste and quality aesthetic judgment. In Homestuck there are so many lampshades, there's no room left for actual lamps. Another comment from that chunk of time. TT enter. Yes, Rose, enter. It's the title of the animation at the end of this act. Okay. Another comment about that. At the end of almost every... Hey, is that animation? Oh, wait, maybe it's a different animation. It's not... No, sorry, it's the animation of when Dave first entered the world. That's the animation that this is comments on. At the end of almost every act in Homestuck, something happens that brings the act back full circle. Act 3 started with Nan's inscription to John, and here we see when and how that was written, while also getting a very brief glimpse at what's under the clouds, and thus a peek at a much bigger story waiting to be discovered. Another comment from Hussey. The best part of the animation is when John runs up the clock and a helpless imp clocks a helpless imp in the face and don't even tell me it isn't. And the last thing is not from the book. It's Elder Dragon Spirit saying a thing.
Before you go on, I need to run. Something came up. I will have to step away.
Oh, like gone, like we should stop recording, gone? Like stop streaming,
Yes.
gone?
I
Oh,
need
okay.
to leave and be back in probably like 30, 40 minutes.
Okay. So that's gonna be Arm leaving for this, and I'll just read this last part of the comment and then we'll move on. Because that's gonna be, and that'll be the end of the recording session.
See you, everyone.
Yee ta-ta. A thing to know about some stuff that happened in the Flash animation. We found out officially that the capsule thing flew across Dave's US continent. We found out the capsule thing WV the Wayward Fabricon flew across the devastated US continent was actually the cork of 4 liquor bottle-like structures, which is meant to represent the item that Rose used to enter the session. In the same way, the ball-like capsule that PM was in grew and fell from a tree, and is meant to represent the apple that John used to enter the session. There's more, but that's spoilers for later. So the ships they're using are that the people in the future use are references to how the different groups enter the world. Interesting. But anyway, that's that. I hope all you have enjoyed. We will see all of you in a future Homestuck stream. Ta-ta! See you later, YouTube people.